Hello friends. Hi, my name is Nirmal Shankar. Once again welcome back to my channel Nirmal Technical. दोस्तों कैसे हैं आप लोग? आई होप आप सभी लोग अच्छे होंगे. So friends, this is the third session of my series Jenkins, and in this video I am going to share you how we can implement Jenkins inside a Docker container. As in previously session, I shared with you the process of Jenkins implementation on a cloud server. But today I'm going to share you Jenkins setup inside a Docker container. This is the session agenda. So friends, once again I would like to share, if you learn something from my YouTube channel, if it is helping to you anyhow to learn some technologies, so please hit to like my YouTube videos and subscribe to my channel YouTube Nirmal Technical to get an updates latest videos. Thank you. So to start the journey about Jenkins setup inside a Docker container. Friends, one more thing, because today I'm going to share you Jenkins implementation inside a Docker container. So guys, you know what is Docker and what is container. But yes, for those people who don't know about Docker or container, probably I think you all friends know. But yes, I will give a short overview. So I have already make a complete series about Docker and Kubernetes on my same YouTube channel. You will able to see there are from starting Docker overview, containers, and setup of this tool on server. Can how what is the process, how we can like implement and run the container. But yes, of course, because in this video I'm going to tell you the process of a Jenkins, and since I just will run this tool inside a container, so of course I will give a short overview about Docker as well. So Docker, you guys, it is simply is a platform. If you say simply, it is a platform where user can deploy and run application in terms of container, in form of container actually. So Docker is a platform where it allows you to, it allows to user to run the deploy application in a container form. And what is container? So basically it is a running instance of image. So container, and also container is a like OS, virtualized OS. Okay, OS level virtualization, because in container you, whenever you interact with container, you able to see that you don't need to specific any operating system for a running container. For a to run a container, you need a image. Image might be of Ubuntu, whatever it is requirement, whatever what is your requirement. So I just give a overview because the session is about Jenkins. So I will explain it to you all how we can do it. So I have make a notepad about it. Let me share with you. So this is a Jenkins setup inside a Docker container. It is session 3 about my Jenkins series. So what are the steps I will take here in this session? So first I will launch a Ubuntu operating system 20.04 server on a VM virtualbox. So because of course for a Docker, because we are going to set up Jenkins inside a Docker container, but at least where we will run the Docker. So of course we must need a server where we will deploy first Docker, then we will deploy our Jenkins tools. So for the server purpose, I will take as a Ubuntu 20.04 server on a VM virtualbox. So this part I have already done it because it takes some time, approx 25 to 30 minutes. So keeping this point in my mind, because this session will be more lengthy in terms of time, that's why I have already done it this part first. So I already launched Ubuntu on my virtual version. That means Ubuntu VM using 20.04 ISO file. So I will start here from second. So let me explain you first all of these things, then I will go on the lab part. So this part is already done. It's already done. AD means already done. Just to give you overview. And secondly, I will set up a Docker on this server. Then I will activate it. So what are the commands? So I will first install Docker on that server. Then by systemctl I will start Docker, enable, and then I will check the service of Docker. It is either running or not. Third one is the main agenda is what about it? Jenkins setup inside Docker container. So I will pull the Jenkins image from a Docker hub. So you friends, you know, to run any container, we need an image, depend upon our requirements. So the command is docker pull a Jenkins. That is command. And this part number, actually in step number 3, there are two sub part, that part A and B. And secondly, part number B, that means we will run a Docker container. So this is the command to run a Docker container, docker run apt-get, that means detach mode, and I will set as a container name Jenkins. And also because I will show you as in previous session I shared with you all how we can Jenkins is a graphical user interface, so it is accessible on the web browser. So of course here also I will show you how Jenkins is accessible on web browser as a and graphical user interface. So because you know, if you need to expose a container, if you need to use a service on a web browser or for a container, but it is not for all the containers. There are some specific things based on that image, whatever image has been used in for a container. So this is a Jenkins container. So I will have to also expose the port number. And so let me tell you this actually command. So docker run -td that means detach mode. This is the name of container. So I will set as a container name Jenkins, and then -p, that means port expose 2001. So the host port is 2001. And as I told you, the Jenkins runs on the port number 8080 by default. So these are all the process and steps. First step, I have already done it. I will start from here, following what I written here on this notepad. So guys, the simple agenda is today, the Jenkins implementation in a Docker container. Friends, if you remember in previous session, as I told you, to run a Jenkins, Java is must, if you are remembering. But yes, of course, Java is must, and it is dependency to run a Jenkins. But the container, it is very intelligent. So here, when I will pull an image, Jenkins, so if you will deep dive in a Docker and container, you will be able to see that is image has is in a form of layers actually. It has all the dependencies and software to run our application. So here in this uh, scenario, I do not need to download Java software for a dependency purpose because whenever I will pull the image, it will actually having all the dependencies inside a image in Jenkins image. So no need to. This is the best feature of the container. Okay. So guys, I hope you have at least basic understanding about this session. That is Jenkins setup inside a Docker container and chronology. Yeah, you can say how it is possible. So there is simple third. First one is that I will launch a Ubuntu server, which is already done by me to save the time, not to make a more uh, lengthy video in terms of time. Secondly, I will set up a Docker on the server. Yes, I will do it. And third one is I will run a Jenkins container, taking a Jenkins image. So let's start. So you can be you can see here I have already successfully launched a VM virtual machine on VirtualBox using Ubuntu 20.04. So if you want to see, so cat /etc/os. So here you can see that Ubuntu 20.04-6 LTS. This is the Ubuntu operating system software. There are so many software versions for Ubuntu like 20.04, 22.04 and so on. So I have taken the Ubuntu 20.04. But I will access this VM on the putty. So I have to take a copy. I have to take actually IP. So IP address. Once I fire this command, you guys able to see that there is one IP 192.168.27.223. So I will this copy this IP. It is dependent upon your actual network where you have set up your VM. Okay, so networking part, why this is showing 192.168. So of course, I have connection of Wi-Fi, so that's why best depending upon the router configuration, these are the IPs what I assign to my this virtual VM virtual server. Okay, so let me access this server on putty. So 192, then 168, then 27.223, press enter, open. Okay, so accept. Now I have to give a username. So during the setup of virtual machine, during the launch of virtual machine, I have already given, I already set up a username and password for a virtual machine. So same I have to put here as well. So login as a Jenkins thing, friends. For a virtual machine launch, I have not shared with you how I set up how I did set up a virtual machine on VirtualBox, because I can do the same, but no problem. But actually, it takes some time, 30 minutes, 25 minutes. That's why I not added that part in this video. Hope guys you are getting. If you will be interested, I will also share you in next session. Okay, Jenkins, then password. Yes, clear. Now I have to minimize it, and yes. So friends, I have accessed this Ubuntu server on via putty. What is the second step? So I will install Docker on this server. So the command will be apt, but before it, I have to update and upgrade this server. So apt-get update -y. What is the problem here? Oh, okay, no problem. Actually, I was firing this command in normal user. So first of all, I have to log in this server as a root user. So sudo to and password. Now you can able to see here I'm now acting as a root user. So it will not create a problem in terms of permission. So apt get update -y. It will take some time. गाइस प्लीज यार दोस्तों, अगर आपको सच में अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है कुछ आई मीन कि देखने से और समझ में आता है तो प्लीज लाइक करिएगा, और कोई भी क्वेरी हो तो प्लीज पूछ सकते हैं। मैं ऐसा नहीं कर रहा हूँ कि मैं लाइक बहुत ही परफेक्टली चीज शेयर कर रहा हूँ, माइट बी समहाउ, तो प्लीज एनर्जी दीजिए मुझे। आई मीन टू से इफ यू लाइक सो इट विल हेल्प टू मी, लाइक at least you guys are watching my video, and it will create a such for me at like you are guys are taking interest. Okay, thank you. So now secondly, apt get upgrade -y. Now I'm going to upgrade it this server. ठीक है, फर्स्ट पार्ट जिससे पहले जो मैंने सेशन आपके साथ डिलीवर किया था, वहां पे क्या था कि हम जेनकिंस एक सर्वर के ऊपर सेटअप कर रहे थे, उबंटू सर्वर, जो कि हमारा एक क्लाउड बेस्ड सर्वर था, उबंटू ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम था, उसके ऊपर डायरेक्ट हम जेनकिंस इंस्टॉल कर रहे थे। बट यहाँ केस डिफरेंट है, सर्वर यहाँ पर भी उबंटू का सर्वर है, बट हम जेनकिंस उसके ऊपर सेटअप नहीं कर रहे हैं। उसके ऊपर डॉकर, ऐसे समझ लो कि ये हमारा सर्वर है, उसके ऊपर डॉकर हम इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे हैं, और डॉकर के जो कंटेनर होगा, इनसाइड कंटेनर हम जेनकिंस रन करेंगे। जैसे लाइक कंटेनर में माइक्रो सर्विसेज रन होती ना, तो हम एक अपने जो जेनकिंस टूल है उसको हम एक कंटेनर में रन करा के देखेंगे। ये मेरे माइंड में आया चीज, और मुझे लगा कि इसको एक बार करके देखते हैं। ठीक है, तो डेट सेम थिंग मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर कर रहा हूँ कि कैसे हम एक टूल को मैं एक कंटेनर के अंदर कैसे रन कर सकते हैं, जो कि अभी तक हमने आपके साथ शेयर किया कि एक सर्वर के ऊपर हमने पूरा सेटअप किया था उसको। आई मीन I downloaded the Java dependency, then there are set of commands what I followed that time in previous session step by step, but here the case is some different. If you are able to see, there are no much set of commands to exactly run a particular Jenkins tool. There are two just tool There are two must just commands, whatever these are. First, I will take a image from a Docker Hub Jenkins image. Secondly, just need to run the container. That's it. So hope guys you will enjoy this session. Actually taking sometime depend upon that server is taking some time to get update from that Ubuntu server official. Okay, so server has been successfully updated and upgraded. Now let me install Docker. So the command is apt-get install apt-get install docker.io. इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट ये है रोज इस सेशन का कि हमें टूल जो जेनकिंस सेटअप है हमारा वो एक कंटेनर के अंदर है। बाकी तो प्रीवियसली है जैसे कि हमने पहले भी सेशन में शेयर किया था कि एक जेनकिंस सेटअप। बट दिस द इंटरेस्टिंग पार्ट ऑफ दिस सेशन इज दैट to deploy and run the Jenkins inside a container, Docker container actually. Okay, so Docker has been successfully installed. Now Let me start Docker system Docker service actually. System systemctl start Docker systemctl enable Docker. Now I'm doing enable Docker. First, I have installed Docker. Now I have already started Docker service. Now I am going to enable the Docker. Let me see that either is Docker running or not. So the command is the service Docker status. So guys able to see that yes. If you see here in green color that active and is running. And the time is just because this just I have started the Docker. So this is 18th May 2024. Okay. So till now, what I have done it, I have already launched Ubuntu server on virtual machine of Ubuntu server on Oracle. Secondly, today I'm not using a cloud server, guys. It is simple thing, you know. And secondly part, I have set up Docker on that server on VM virtualbox, and successfully already Docker is running. Now finally, I will follow the step number 3. Now I will pull the Jenkins image. The main story starts from here about this series. So Docker pull Jenkins. So firing this command actually Docker will what the problem manifest for Jenkins that is not found. Guys, you know there are some error what I just received once I fired the command Docker pull Jenkins. Actually, I was going to pull the image Jenkins. So errors from daemon. You know, guys, because this is the part of Docker, but I just will tell you. Actually, whenever you fire the command on Docker hub, it talks with Docker daemon actually. It interacts with Docker daemon. So error response from daemon that is manifest for Jenkins that is not found. So okay, let me fire the command only Docker pulls Jenkins. Yes. This time I did not receive any error. Oh, again, money for Jenkins that is not found. What is the problem here? Docker pull Jenkins. Might be I'm forgetting that Jenkins image actually. Actually, this is the official image Jenkins. So let me see what is the name of. Oh, yes, friends. Yeah, of course, it is not always that you 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 like have a possibility to get some error whenever you are doing your lab, whatever you are doing your like activity. So nothing about worry about it. If you are really interested and if you are like having interest, so we'll able to see also the solution of the problem. So here you can see when I fire the command Docker pull Jenkins. So actually I got a error because error message from daemon. What message is Jenkins not found? So what is the like why I'm getting this error? So let me tell you. Once you pull the image, Docker image actually, okay, not actually image, Docker image. So what is the like hierarchy? How can image come on your server actually on your local server? So Docker daemon talk with Docker actually registry Docker hub, but the official image name is Jenkins/Jenkins. That's why this daemon is not able to pull this image because this image is not is officially image name. Officially image name is Jenkins/Jenkins. So just change the image name and see what happens, friends. Yeah, this time it is successfully started to download the image from Docker. Dear friend, there is each and every step there is a logic and concept. Okay, I was doing a mistake actually. I was pull a image Jenkins with wrong name. The correct name is Jenkins/Jenkins. But what am I doing? I was doing Docker pull Jenkins only. Then Jenkins. So this is the reason why the server was getting was why was like getting a this error message from a Docker daemon. Are you able to see? Image is in terms of layer. So you can see that this is a layers. Okay. So let me finish it. Okay, friends. So I hope you get it now. Why there was error I was getting once I fired the command docker pull Jenkins. So it was showing error message because this image is not officially registered on the Docker hub. That's why it was not possible to download. Once I corrected the name actually Jenkins, this time it is successfully downloading. No problem. It will take some time. If you see there are the steps in either even in pulling the image. First it downloaded, then it's extracting, and finally it's showing its pull completed. In all that are the layers of an image. 1, 2, 3. Finally, its successful image has been pulled on our local server from a Docker hub. So if you want to see to verify is Jenkins is now on setup if image has been downloaded or pull on my server. So there is a command is docker images. So you guys able to see this is the Jenkins image and image ID is then this and created 3 days ago. So guys, this is not for me who created this image on a Docker hub. That's why time is showing 3 days ago and size is 469 MB megabit. So finally, image has been downloaded. Now the last one step is need to run a Docker container. So Docker run hyphen name and container name, whatever you want to set here. But image I have to change it because I just set Jenkins. Now this time I have to change the Jenkins name actually. -p exposing port number 2001:8080 and get Jenkins image. Yes, container has been successfully created. Guys, one more thing I will let me tell you, because this image had been already downloaded on my local server. That's why it didn't take, it just, I think it took only 1 second or 1 point something. Okay. You just fire the command, it created. Otherwise, if image is not present on your local server and you are going to run a container of that image which is not available on your machine, on your server, then it will take some time. Okay. Because it will first download from a Docker hub, then it will execute it on your server. So now let me check the container status, Docker PS. So yes, it is successfully running. Let me find this. If you're able to see, the container ID is this, image is Jenkins, created 59 seconds ago. Yes, I just created this container. And 2001, that is the host port. Host, that means our server. And 8080, that is inside the container port. Okay. So finally, I will see that is it accessible on the host? Is it accessible on the web browser? So let me take a copy of this server. This one. As I told you, I have exposed the host port. I have exposed the port number of host, that is 2001. So this time now, I will not access Jenkins with 8080 because the host port is 2001. Okay. So this time I have to access the Jenkins on a web browser to take a port number 2001. Let me show you. It will give a more clear understanding what I am trying to explain you. Oh, wait. This time port number 2001, not 80801. Yes, friends. Successfully Jenkins, I have done it inside a Docker container. You are able to see this Jenkins is running inside a container. Okay. So firstly, let me take this path. Let me take a password from this path. Control L. It's not running. I know very well it will not run, but to explain with you all, to get it understand, that's why I fire this command here. You guys, can you anyone imagine why it is not running here? Think about it. Okay, it's not live video, so let me tell you why it is not running. Because in previous session, this command was successfully running when I fired on my server. But in this case, this command is not running. The reason behind that, my Jenkins setup is done inside a container, not a server directly. So firstly, I have to access our Docker container. Okay. So Docker execute interactive mode hyphen Docker execute interactive mode, then container name. So the container name is Jenkins /bin/bash. Yes. Now, if you fire this command, this time it will successfully run. But the problem here, oh, cat. Yes. Friends, don't get it confused. Either I will use the cat on here It will not run. I will again show you. Okay. Because this time Jenkins is running inside a container, not directly on the server. That's why this will command fire only. This command will work inside a container. So let me take this password. Wait. And paste it here. Friends, you can see Jenkins has been successfully running inside a container, and similarly in previous sessions, I did to share with you that it is it will download all that plugins and setups automatically once you click on that one. So friends, I hope you enjoy this session. And one thing what I told you, now I have to exit this container. Let me see whether my container is running or not. Yeah, it is still running. Okay. Okay, let me add one more very interesting thing. Let me show you. If I will stop my container, so will this Jenkins accessible? I will be able to accessible this Jenkins on web browser? Of course, never. Because my container once it will stop. So of course the running the services inside container will be stopped. Okay, if you want to see, so first of all, let me show you that one thing about this one, because that time I not added that cat. So either you fire the command cat with this, it did not run because I told you that Jenkins is running inside a container, so you cannot fire this command on a server because this is for a Jenkins. And now my container running, so that's why inside a container the service Jenkins, you can say Jenkins is running. Let me stop this container. So Docker stop Jenkins. See magics. Automatically this will stop. Wait. Once I fire this command, what happened here? Once I fire this command, docker stop, that means I am going to stop my container. You will be able to see this will automatically stop. Let's magic. Let's see magic. Yeah, you can see an error occurred. It's a simple concept because this service, you can say this tool is running inside a container. Once container stop, the service will be automatically stop. Again, let me start this container. And retry. Yes, you will to see. Please wait while Jenkins is getting ready because container just started. It will take some time. Again, because this time again it will ask password. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this session and simple the concept is clear that this time in this video I have shared with you how we can deploy Jenkins inside a Docker container. Guys, take care and please hit to like my YouTube videos and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Of course, if you learn something, if it is helping anyhow, ये मेरे लिए बहुत ही एनर्जी होगी क्योंकि मैं जब कुछ सेशन आपके साथ शेयर करता हूँ तो अच्छा लगता है जब आप लोग उसको लाइक करते हैं और अपने कमेंट देते हैं और मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करते हो तो मेरे लिए बहुत ही एक दिस इज अ वेरी एक्चुअली गिव मी एनर्जी टू शेयर मोर वीडियोज इन यू ऑल थैंक यू बाय बाय टेक केयर